Okay, now let's get to the nitty gritty. This might be take 2 after this one, but okay. So we talked recently about, let's talk about because you said that the housing market has started to crash.
Yeah.
Can you dig
Perfect.
into that a little bit?
So if you go on the St. Louis Fred's website and you Google, there's 2 searches you need to look at. Median home price, which that's what the media loves, and also average home price. All right? So median home sales price and the average sales price. Go get a 50-year chart, and you'll see that both of them have peaked in 2023? Or no, sorry, December of 2022, I believe. And they've both dipped down. Now, everybody looking at that chart, it's a long-term chart, right? It's 50 years. It just looks like this and then this. It's really impressive, right? And they go, well, that's not really impressive. Like, you look at this high price, you just see a dip. On a percentage basis, home prices, when they peaked in December of 2022 till now, are down, both median and average, 8%. Well, guess what? What is from peak to trough of 2007, very important date, to 2009? It dipped 8% nationwide. There's a ton of deniers out there like Dave Ramsey and all those guys that say it never even happened. Well, the Federal Reserve actually records data. Other companies and media outlets, they report the data, but they can report it with a little bit of a twist.
Got it.
So the facts are, national home prices hit, I want to say, this is all, just memory right now. I don't have any charts in front of me. I want to say it was $559,000 was the median and average home price. They were pretty close. Right now they're sitting at $490, so they're down like $60,000.
So this is off of what, like
The St. Louis Fred?
Okay, so then you have also then like Case-Shiller.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, so that's the great thing about average. So we have the truth. We have numbers, right? They're like, this is the average home price. We just add up all of the homes, the sale prices, divide them by how many sold, and that's like the truth.
Yeah.
Case-Shiller, if you go dig into what Case-Shiller, 2 different people did, they have a bunch of different averages. And they have, inflation adjusted averages, seasonality averages, and all that stuff into one little thing. It looks real fancy. But when you start to realize why certain people make these averages and how they price derivatives or insurance instruments I'm going to make this really simple. You'd see why they want the public to understand that something's worth more because they can price these instruments. And nobody in the know likes this kind of information out, but it's all about pricing of insurance, which is the largest industry in the world pretty much. They don't want you knowing the truth until they're already out. So, we have a time where wealthy people like Dave Ramsey sold his house at the top. For what, $15 million? He hates
Poor
that.
guy.
Hates hearing that. But as he's telling everyone to buy homes because he makes money on the velocity of home sales nationwide. Barbara Corcoran, see, I stutter all the time. She makes money telling you that real estate's going to go up because she charges real estate agents around the country like $250,000 to be her authorized agent. People don't realize how the media works.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah,
it's brutal.
Yeah. So now you look at this, and this is the easiest question. Someone goes, "How are you sure homes are going to keep going up or going down?" And the first question I ask them is, well, "How are you sure it's going to go up?"
Right.
And they go, they never have an answer. I said, "So are people just going to make more money, like magic internet money? Are they going to get a fancy raise? Is unemployment going to drop?" No, the Fed is actually hell-bent to cause unemployment to go up. And so there's no fundamental basis for, especially in a high interest rate environment, that homes are going to keep going up. Now, what's funny is everybody talks about this low inventory. Here's what they don't understand. So BlackRock's buying a bunch of homes. So first off, BlackRock doesn't actually go out and buy homes. They actually use companies, like third-party companies, intermediaries, to go and bundle these homes up. I know some of these guys that own these big companies that bundle up homes in 500 or 1,000 units, and they sell them to BlackRock, right? So they go to Centex, they go to Toll Brothers, they pick it up, and on a shadow market, and I say shadow because the numbers they're recording aren't exactly what's being sold, and you have to see how much money flows back to BlackRock after escrows close and after everything's done. And you'll know about this in the news a year from now. And so what they do is they sell them to BlackRock and then they rent them out to people. We have to understand that BlackRock's getting its money from pension funds, from hedge funds, things like that, private money. And everything works until it doesn't, just like MBS worked until it didn't.
Right.
So this is so much more dangerous because what people don't realize is they put a lot of faith in BlackRock. BlackRock just lost its headquarter building in Manhattan. Last year, it handed it back. And the headline said, to the bank, because they didn't own it. BlackRock doesn't own anything. They're a money transfer company. They are a money handler, right? A management company. That CMBS that was tied to that just got sold in the market at 50% loss. So you see, so you have these behemoths, these monolith companies. I equate BlackRock to 1999's Enron, which most people watching this don't even know what Enron is. Yeah, but yet today everybody gets so excited and thinks that BlackRock's going to take over the world, and I said they're going to collapse. And here's the other thing. All of those funds that are buying up these homes, and remember, this is the other thing all these crash bros don't even tell you about. They're buying up new inventory. They're not buying up existing homes. Existing homes do get bought up by small funds. My old brokerage worked with those funds. I'd probably be sued if I even said the names of them because they're not. Yeah, they're not even household names. They're not even names that you'd ever hear on CNBC. And they buy a lot of real estate, right? I remember doing $50 million in just one transaction, 2 transactions with one company in a couple of weeks, because they buy up existing homes. But we're talking the creme de la creme. We're talking the high end. They want all the waterfront, lake, ocean, river, Lake Tahoe. They want the big inventory. And then they package those up specially for these funds that have a lot of their punch money. And quite frankly, it goes to, you saw it in the news a handful of years ago when the Wells Fargo or an exec from Wells Fargo got in trouble, taking over and buying for themselves a home that was foreclosed on from Wells Fargo. So there's a lot of that existing inventory, that's creme de la creme, goes into the high-end elite stuff. But it's not what you think it is. The new existing homes right now, what blows me away, you see there's not enough inventory. Well, sure, you can go look at a chart. From 2004 to 2008, you saw a big build-up of new homes. And then you saw it drop off, and you saw it pick up a little bit. Now, if you go from peak to trough to this current peak, we are at about 50% of the build nationwide than we were at the peak of 2008. Those homes didn't burn down. They weren't destroyed in a tornado, and a flood didn't destroy all of them. They're all still here. Well, if you look at the amount of homes built since the year 2000 today, you look at our national population, minus the migrant crisis, we have more homes built today than we did in 2008. What you have is you actually have less buyers. And I just did a video, I don't know if you saw it, but I showed the chart of the amount of sold transactions of existing homes from 2006 till now. And what you'll see is homes peaked in, actually 2005, they peaked, and then they dropped in 2006, 2007, they bottomed in 2008.